Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing well and welcome to today's video, which as you would have seen by the title is going to be my pack with me for Milan. Yes, so as I just said, this is going to be my pack with me for Milan video, which kind of feels crazy to be saying because I feel like obviously I originally booked Paris. If you watch my previous videos then you'll know that yes, I was meant to be going to Paris and then it changed to Milan, but even so it felt like it was still so like far in advance that I was like sorting it all out. So the fact that it's literally now and I'm going to be packing to be going, which is currently Thursday and I'm going tomorrow morning, is crazy. But yes, it is that time, so I thought I would film a pack with me because I do enjoy watching these. I know they're a little bit of a random video, but I feel like for different holidays I have different methods of packing. I mean, some of them like stay the same no matter what, but I think while you're going on like a shorter break, you obviously have less allowance for baggage, and in your suitcase it's smaller. So I feel like I just wanted to do this, give you guys my tips for packing if any of you were going on like short city breaks, and yeah, I like watching them, so I thought I would bring one to my channel as well. So essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like give you my top tips for packing for like a city break, a mini break, and then in between you'll see clips of me packing my case, and yeah, and then I'll show you the final result of how it turns out. So hopefully you like the sound of that video. If you do, then keep watching, and other than that, let's get straight into it. Okay, so tip number one obviously starts with the suitcase, and my tip is to get a spacious, space-savvy suitcase. Yes, so I feel like getting a suitcase that is right for a mini break is so hard because I actually have suitcases that I already had from like previous holidays that were perfect for cabin size because that's what I'm traveling with. So it's your small, like, can go in the overhead locker sized case. But I feel like certain ones just don't utilize the space well enough. So I actually went and picked up a new case, which I think I have literally like a 3-second clip of when I was in Primark, which is where I actually got my case from. So I will insert that clip here. So these are all the suitcases, but I think I'm gonna go for this one. So yeah, literally, like I said, it was about a 3-second clip. So as you would have just seen, I went to Primark. It was so busy, so I didn't really film or vlog. Plus, I was doing so many other things that I literally just went in, grabbed a case and left. So I grabbed a new suitcase, and I feel like that is the first key thing for when you're packing for a holiday. So let me show you why I picked the suitcase that I did. Okay, so as you would have seen in that literally tiny 3-second clip, this is the suitcase that I picked up from Primark. It's one of them like hard shell cases, which obviously has loads of space on the inside. I actually have the bigger version of this as like my main suitcase that I use just obviously like bigger holidays and also like when I'm going home for the weekends and stuff. So I just picked up the smaller version because then I thought at least they'll match. But when you open it up, this is what it's like on the inside. It obviously has 2 sides, which is again really helpful when it comes to space. It then also has the zip. Sorry, please excuse these. I've just got my adapters in here ready for when I go. But yeah, it also has this little zip pocket, which again is really handy for like putting socks and underwear in, I find. I also find these really helpful because when you've got really bulky clothes, these help to really like keep them down. And then obviously on this side, this is really handy as well. I feel like I either use this for things that like I want to protect. So in case like a product was to burst on this side, at least if it's in this side, it's protected by this. Or put the products on this side in case they do burst, then at least they're not going to get onto any of my clothes on this side. So it kind of is the same thing, but on either way. So yeah, again, this is just really handy, and the zip once again helps to keep things kind of like flattened down and padded down. But yeah, this suitcase is really, really handy, and I would definitely recommend this if you're in the market for a new like mini travel cabin case. And to be honest, price-wise, I think it was only like, I want to say it was like £25 or £30 maybe, but literally very inexpensive, didn't break the bank at all. And to be honest, I've had that bigger one for a long time now and nothing's wrong with it. So even though it's from Primark, it's great quality. So I would definitely recommend checking out the suitcase selection there. I also know that TK Maxx do really great suitcases as well, but they're definitely a lot more pricier than this little Primark beauty. Okay, so tip number 2 for packing for a mini break, in my opinion, is so key to be organised. I feel like when you're going for such a small amount of time anyway, it's good to plan what you're doing on your days. For example, know where you're going for dinner so you know kind of what the vibe is. Know what you're doing in the day, so again, you know what you need for that. So if you're going somewhere where you're going to be like doing water sports, you obviously need an outfit that's appropriate for that activity. But because my holiday is completely like a city break, I'm obviously packing like things that are going to keep me warm while I'm walking around the centre, while I'm going shopping, and things that are practical, so like a bag, for example, that I can keep things in. So yeah, I feel like having that sort of pre-planning in place helps you then when it comes to your packing. So essentially for my trip, I'm going for 3 days. I'm going Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we're flying literally at 6 a.m. on Friday morning. I'm flying back at like 11 p.m. at night on Sunday. So we are getting 3 pretty much full days in Milan, which is kind of really ideal for us. So we've kind of planned what we're going to do out there. So in line with that, I've planned all of my outfits. I pretty much have a daytime outfit for each day, a nighttime outfit for each day, although on the Sunday I won't obviously change into a nighttime outfit. I'll just be in like a travel fit, and then the travel fit will be also what I wear to Milan tomorrow morning. So essentially it's like 5 or 6 outfits, so I know exactly what I'm going to be wearing and what day I'm wearing it. Another part of that is buying pieces that are interchangeable. So like where I've planned for, say, outfits for like Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of daytime vibes, I've made sure that the pieces I'm using in each outfit I can interchange into each other, because that way I'm packing less but still creating new outfits, if that makes sense. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how I've kind of split everything out into days, nights and like outfits, and yeah, show you guys how it is gonna work. Okay, so in terms of outfits, sorry the lighting is really bad at the minute. In terms of outfits, this is how I've laid everything out. Like I said, I've sorted everything into like daytime, nighttime outfits. This is obviously just my boxes that I'll be taking. Then I've got outfits. The brown pile is my like pajama set that I'll wear while I'm out there. And then I've just got some spare like vests that I can use for layering, some spare tops that obviously like I feel like you do need to have a couple of extra items just in case spillages or anything. But yeah, this is pretty much everything that I'm going to be taking. So for me, who's someone very much an overpacker, I feel like I've done very well. But like I said, I've pretty much planned everything that I want to wear, when I'm going to wear it. So in my eyes, I'm prepared for everything. So I don't actually need to take anything else. But yeah, and then obviously I'll have my travel fit, which is like a tracksuit. So if I need anything cozy to just like lounge in, if we just like chill for a bit, then I do have that as well. But obviously that is also my travel fit. So yeah, I feel like I've done very well. I will wear my coat, so that doesn't need to go in. And this is essentially everything that I'm taking. So I really do advise, as a tip, to plan everything you're going to do, or as much as you can. Obviously I know it's hard to plan every single thing, but plan as much as you can and then prepare for those things that you've got planned. Okay, so my next tip after outfits, I feel like it's only key to talk about shoes. So my tip for packing shoes is to just pick staple shoes that go with everything. So for example, I'm going on a city break, and I feel like a city break is very much the vibe of like a black boot. So in a previous video I did actually show the boots that I bought, but I've just bought a brand new like faux leather black boot from ASOS, which I know will go with pretty much all of my outfits, and it also goes like a daytime shoe to a nighttime shoe. So I don't really need to worry about taking anything else. So those will be the pair of shoes that I pack, and then my other trainers that I will take, or footwear that I will take, will be a pair of trainers. But again, it's going to be my off-whites, which are pretty much a classic clean pair of white trainers that if something doesn't go with the black boots, I know that if putting on those white trainers, they're going to go. So I will show you the trainers that I'm taking so you guys get a bit of an idea, but I mean, I pretty much explained it all there anyway. Okay, so before anyone comes for me, these shoes have not been worn out. That's why they're on the bed, and these obviously have been worn, but they're on the dust bag, so they're not actually on my bed. But I thought I'd pop them up here just to show you guys my shoes. As I've already said, I'm taking these black boots, which I picked up from ASOS. They're Truffle Collection on ASOS. I don't actually know if they're a brand, because I've never actually heard of them like on their own, but I see them on ASOS a lot, and I just liked this kind of design. It gave me Prada vibes on the bottom, and yeah, I just liked the clean leather look. And then trainer wise, I'm just going to be taking my off-whites. Like I said, these are just a really classic shoe in terms of them being like a white trainer with a little bit of design, but nothing too much. Obviously they've got the classic off-white tag, but they will pretty much go with everything. If you obviously, this is like a designer option that I'm choosing to take, but again, a white Air Force would do exactly the same job as these, but my Air Force, I can't lie, are battered, so I've got these as a fresh pair of trainers, which I'd rather take with me. So yeah, and my other tip would generally be to wear the bulkiest shoe, but to be honest, these, I'm so conscious about them getting like bent and creased that I'm just going to wear them. And also, I'm flying very early in the morning, and to be honest, sitting in these on the plane all morning just didn't really feel like a vibe. So with the tracksuit that I'm wearing as my travel fit, I'm just going to wear these and then pack these into like my hand luggage that I will take, as well as my suitcase. So maybe I'm cheating a little bit there with this pack with me, because I'm actually taking these in a separate bag, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, these are the staple shoes that I will be taking for my trip to Milan. Okay, so my next tip, we've got outfits, we've got shoes, is gonna be coats and accessories. So I feel like when you're going on one of these trips, coats are like the bulkiest thing to take. And I know it's so hard to find a coat that works for everything. So I think doing your research into what the weather's gonna be like and finding the right coat is perfect. Because I feel like if you have a coat that's just warm enough, it's great, but then if you need the extra warmth, you can layer underneath it. I feel like if you take too much of a thick coat, it's too bulky when you're traveling, it's too hot sometimes, and you want to have like less. But also, if you take something that's really thin, then you need to have lots and lots of layers, which then again will take up lots of room in your suitcase because you've got to pack things to layer with. So I feel like picking a key staple coat is really, really important. And then additionally to that, like changing up your outfit, where I said obviously you're using staple pieces across the days to build new outfits. I also think having staple accessories helps as well. So having like a staple cap that you know will go with everything, so you don't have to take 3 different caps. Sunglasses, again, like I feel like a very much city vibe. Obviously I'm gonna get some content while I'm out there, so I'm taking sunglasses with me. But again, I'm taking a staple pair, and same with the bag and same with my jewelry. So what I would do is I'll show you all the accessories that I'm taking and the coat that I've chosen for what I'm doing, but obviously it's not necessarily right for everyone's trip, but I guess it just depends where you're going. Okay, so in terms of coat, this is the coat that I'm going to be taking. As you would have already seen by now, most of the outfits I'm packing are black and white. So to stick with that, I thought a staple jacket to take would be this sort of black long overcoat, which I actually did pick up from ASOS. To be honest, I've already worn it a lot anyway, so I've definitely got my money out of it, even though I obviously did buy it intended for Milan. I literally wear it all the time. I feel like in London, these smart coats just look a lot nicer anyway. And I feel like the longer coat is really in at the minute. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it is anyway. So yeah, I picked up this black overcoat from ASOS. And then accessories wise, as you can see here, I'm taking my black NY cap, just because again, it's all black, it's staple. It will go with everything that I'm taking, which is kind of the key here when packing. I've then also got these black sunnies, which are from ASOS. Again, a really classic shape. Will go with everything. Obviously everything I'm wearing won't need sunglasses, and it's not actually going to be that sunny when I'm there, but for content I definitely wanted to take a pair, so I feel like these are staple and will go with pretty much everything. And then finally the last thing I'm taking, which I am so happy about, which I actually didn't intend to be taking, is this little bag. So this is like a mini tote is what they call it, and it's obviously from Paws. As you can see, if anyone doesn't know what Paws is, they're basically like, they do a lot. They've got like a modeling agency, I think. They've got like an influencer agency. They have a magazine. Like they have a lot going on. But they also have like the Paws shop. So my housemate, obviously you guys know that's Alicia. She actually got me this for like a belated Christmas present. Basically, we didn't do them at Christmas time. We did them afterwards. So she actually got me this, and it literally came just in time for Milan. So I'm super excited about that. So thank you to her if you're watching this video. I mean, I've said thank you to her anyway, so she knows. So essentially it has like these 2 little handles, so you can use it as like a hand carryable bag, but then it also has this longer strap, so you can wear it like crossbody. So literally with this coat, I can wear it like across my body, cap on my head and my sunglasses, and that in itself is like a full outfit. It doesn't even matter what's kind of underneath. So yeah, those are the like accessories and staple coat that I'm going to be taking on my trip. Okay, and finally, my last kind of tip for packing before I finish my whole suitcase and go to Milan is toiletries. Obviously, everyone knows that when you have your smaller cabin bag, you have to take, with pretty much most airlines, smaller toiletries, and you have a limit on how many you can take. They have to fit inside that like clear bag, and they have to be less than 100 milliliters, which I know for me is not a major issue because I don't actually use that many toiletries day to day. But I know it can be difficult for some people, especially girls who have a lot of like makeup and other products that they take with them. So my tip for that is to just really pick and be like really strict with yourself and make sure you're only picking the things that you really, really need. Because there are probably things that I'd be like, oh, I'm very much a what if packer when I have more room to be that. So this is me trying to not be that. But I'll be that person that'll be like, oh, but what if, or I could use this, and then I end up packing way too much. So if anything, having those restrictions helps you be a better packer anyway. So I will show you guys the toiletries that I'm going to take. Obviously it changes from person to person depending on what your needs are, but generally the staple things that I'm going to be taking stay the same for pretty much everyone, I feel like. So yeah, I will show you guys the toiletries that I'm going to take. Okay, so the last thing I said I was going to show you is the toiletries. So here they all are. Well, I say all, obviously this isn't everything that I'm taking, But I wanted to just show you these because actually all of these like little mini things that I've got here were all presents that I've received either this Christmas or like a previous Christmas that are still fine. And I wanted to include this as a little tip. Obviously I know I mentioned about like making sure you only take the essentials. These are definitely essentials. I've got 2 little body washes. One's a bit more of like a nighttime scent. This Molten Brown one is like a lot stronger, so if I use that in the evenings then I will. Then I've just got this little face like hydrator because we're obviously getting up early tomorrow. I thought that would be essential. This like mini roll on, and then also this mini moisturizer. And obviously the best thing about like these items is that I'm going with one of my best friends and we can just share these. So between the 2 of you, you've covered everything off, but you both don't need to pack the same things. So for example, she'll bring toothpaste and shampoo, conditioner and things like that. So you kind of save space between the 2 of you. Obviously there are other things that I need to put in here, like my hair wax, my face moisturizer, an aftershave that I will obviously have just like everyday wear from. But these are like just some of the essentials that I wanted to include in this part, but yeah. Okay, so that brings me to the end of this pack with me video. I hope you guys did enjoy seeing me pack my suitcase. Like I said, this is a little bit of a weird video because it's not necessarily a video where like I'm doing a lot. I'm literally sat here talking to you and then like showing you what I'm doing in my own suitcase. And again, it changes from the type of holiday you're going to, for how long you're going for. Like in the summer, I've obviously got a trip booked to Ibiza. The baggage allowance for that is different. I'm obviously sharing with my housemate, so I'll have a little bit more room, but then again, I have to consider that we are sharing like a bigger case. So that will be a different, and I'll probably do a pack with me for that because again, I'll be packing different things, I'll have different priorities, and I feel like when you have different holidays, you do obviously naturally pack different things. But anyway, I hope you guys found this video somewhat interesting and exciting in the build up to me going to Milan. When you guys are actually watching this video, I will already be in Milan and I will be on my last day because all my videos obviously go live on a Sunday and I'm coming back Sunday night. So yeah, I would have already been in Milan. So if you want to see like the content I'm getting out there, I'm pretty much going to be posting while I'm there. So come and follow me over on Instagram. There will probably be posts already live and more to come. All my links are always down in the description box. Anyway, if there is anything you want to know, like where I got it from, any of the products that I featured in this, obviously the suitcase I can't link, but pretty much everything else I've got online, I will link it for you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please do give it a big thumbs up. And like I said, if you want to see the content on my Instagram, go follow there. But I am going to also be doing a vlog here. So if you want to see that video, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell for notifications so you know when it goes live. It's most likely going to be my next video that goes live on here, so you won't have to wait very long. But anyway, all that's left to say is thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll hopefully see you all in my next video. Bye.